Okay. Well, on behalf of the town of Ayer, we want to welcome you all this morning. A nice small gathering. We want just to do this just in a simple way, not, in a grandiose way, because it's going to be here for generations now, right? Okay. All right. So we're gathered here this morning in Depot Square, historic Depot Square in downtown Ayer, and to do the unveiling ceremony of the plaque, the official plaque for the 1907 Depot Square watering basin fountain. And we'll just say quickly, this is the real stuff, This fountain, which was manufactured by the J.L. Mott Company of New York City, which was the finest, really the finest in the world at that time. The Boston and Maine Railroad in 1907, they did lots of improvements. The new passenger station stood right here. Chuck and I remember being in the basement of it, right, where they demolished it, right? We were there, Chuck. And they did many improvements, and one thing they did, they said, let's introduce a grand watering basin, sort of as the, cherry on top of the sundae, the focal point of everything they did. They brought it in. It was placed actually a little further up front there in 1907. It was there for just 10 years. In 1917, I love the train whistles because this is real air. I love it. I love it. There goes Calvin. Too bad. You got to jump the train. All right. That was Calvin Moore, everybody. Remember that for he's waving to us. Okay. Just 10 years later, 1917, World War I breaks out. America gets in the war. They locate Camp Devens here in 1917. The United States Army were the ones that said, this is an obstacle because all the troops were coming on off the trains here. I love that the train pulled up right now. It's just, you couldn't script this better, right? Come on. The U.S. Army literally compelled the town and the rail. They said, you have to get this out of here. It's an obstacle to what we're doing. So it began its journey. They brought it up to what was known as the Airtown Farm. This was the so-called Poor Farm, which was located. I was going to talk over the trains in Ayer. Love it. Perfect. Which was located where the high school is now, right? That was the town farm, a poor farm. So it stood there for many years, and then they built a new high school there. When was this? Probably mid-1960s, Kevin, when they built the new high school there. So they said, it has to get out of the way again. And it was a woman by the name of Elizabeth Goodrich, the Ayer Women's Club. She said, I will adopt and take care of it. And apparently she brought it to her home on Sandy Pond Road. And it stood there in her front yard apparently for many years. She ended up moving or leaving. And then it took its next journey as the train departs behind us. We'll let the engine go. There it is. That, my friends, is the soundtrack of Ayer. The Great Junction Railroads. There we go. All right. But then after Elizabeth had her front yard, apparently changes again. We have to, where can it go next? And again, it was a family by the name of Hayden, the Hayden family, who were related to the Dwinell family. They ended up saying, let's take care of it again, and they brought it to East Main Street, where we can all still probably remember they made it into a grand flower planter right there, right out of the Rotary. And there it sat. So when we started going forward, building this whole new project, we were looking at historic photos of the square, and we noticed in the photo, I remember looking at it saying, that form looks familiar. And we're looking at it, and I remember going past the Rotary saying, I think that's the fountain that was it. And we looked close, and it is. So we said, why not bring it home to where it started 105 years ago now? And everyone agreed. We did it. Dave Erickson is here with us this morning. Dave, come here, please. Dave, look at this guy. Dave And look, it's very good. And Dave Antiques, and Dave's right in Littleton on Taylor Road in the old railroad station. Yeah. And how lucky are we right here locally? We have talent like this. Dave is a recognized national restorer of such things. We called Dave and he said, of course. Right, we can restore it. So you did in fact go forward. Yeah, so we did the restoration.
We found it in the behind the fire department.
Yes, that's right. It was stored there.
And a good friend of mine, Rich Silveria, who's also well known around Ayer, came with his machine, and I think it weighs pretty close to 3,000 pounds. It's pretty heavy. Rich came and got it up onto our trailer. We got it back to our shop where we could work on it. And from the pictures that we saw.
Sure, you talked to the
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
From the pictures that we saw, we knew that there was some round form in the middle, but it was indistinguishable what it was. And in all of the stuff that I've collected in my whole life, I happen to have had a J.L. Mott fountain nozzle.
Just happen to have
laying around in my barn. It's inscribed right here, J.L.
So
Mott.
That's authentic too, Heritage.
So, because the company is so well known, not only for fountains and statuary, but stoves, they make cast iron heating stoves as well. So the whole thing began with the fountain nozzle. We then found the round form in the center, which married quite well to the nozzle, and modern pump and filter inside, and here it is. And we also found a nice, that's a beehive oven door, the access door that's in the granite base from an old 1820s fireplace kitchen, because we needed an access door and I didn't want anything modern, so I found a nice door. It's been a great project, it really has, and I thank you. This is the second one that Alan has tipped my way, because I also did the Women's Christian Temperance Union fountain in front of
That was before me.
Yeah, thank you so much.
There it is. So again,
my right-hand man Keith, who's a little camera shy, but he's actually a star, musical star. I couldn't do it without him. Thank you.
Dave's here, and we're going to take care of it to get through time. So here it is. We're lucky, and again back home. And thanks to again our partners, the Montechusett Area Regional Transit, MART, the MBTA. The regional, Montechusett Regional Planning Commission, so many people worked on this together. So here it is part of now Depot Square Park and all the improvements we want to happen, future railroad station here. We see great hope for redevelopment potential here around the railroad station in the future, right? That's what we do. We vision things for the future. This is meant to be part of, that wonderful future. What I love about it is right now. Sound of the water. That hasn't been heard here, okay. And why I like this, what it's about, it's here and fine. But this is going to be the new folk when we say, oh, we're going to downtown Ayer tonight. We're going to, have something. Let's meet at the fountain. Let's meet at the fountain. I guarantee you, there will be people, young people, this is where people decide to get married. This is where people have their first kiss. Remember that, Jonathan?
It's a little late for me.
No, it's a place for romance, memories. These are the focal points that you remember. Remember, we were by the fountain. That's how you create great places, okay, and memories. All right, enough. Robert, Janice, and Representative Sena is with us this morning. If you want to just please come. Yeah.
You haven't shut up the order.
No, I want you. And if you please, and Robert, just you want to say a few words, please. Yeah.
Good morning, and Alan said it all best. He covered the whole history. We're just happy to have everybody here. Representative Sena, welcome. Selectman Janice Livingston on behalf of the board. We have many department heads and chairs here, so thank you. Thank you, APAC, for recording this historic event. So we wanted to honor the past, but we are looking to the future here in Ayer, which is very bright and promising. So again, thank you to everybody for being here, and you want us to do the unveiling. Why don't
Boy,
you-
should we do it? The dramatic moment?
Yeah, and I think you should join me
Well,
after all the work.
I'd like you three do. We're gonna
How do you want the dramatic moment to be?
first we'll do the first veil. I just thought.
All
All right, here we go. Well, let's do a quick countdown. You ready? We'll do
right, 5,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Unveil. And it's a beautiful plaque that was done by the famed Owl Stamp Company of Lowell. And it's, again, it's worthy of the same type and quality of the fountain. And there it tells the story. We just, so folks can come and learn and understand what it is. And there it is. And now what I really want to do, the cool part, all of you, everyone,
Yeah.
we're going to this photo will be in future history books of Ayer. And so your kids and grandkids will say, that was my grandpa. So all of us come gather around this.
Madam Clerk,
This is the photo for the history.
Come on.
everybody.
Go around the back? Sure. I know, but I want to
That's right, so think about it. I might do my you definitely, you guys, get in there. Right, come on. Yeah, everybody splash. No, okay.
All right.
All right, we ready for the photo? All right. Here we go. All right.
Barry,
Come on,
D.
Barry, get in.
Yeah, that's right. We got to get Barry in this. Here we go. Here we go. Awesome. Yeah.